Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Thursday evening. Happy Thanksgiving Day, or what's left of it, okay? Anyway, welcome to the show. My title, Ray J, high as a kite. According to his soon-to-be ex-wife, Princess Love. I don't know the depths of their relationship. Yeah, brandishing a firearm on live stream. As he should. Real niggas crash out. Can I get an amen early in the live chat? Crashed out. Now, I think the guy who we heard in the audio, and I may or may not play the audio. You know, I'm not going to play somebody brandishing a firearm and then get a copyright issue on my channel. But the guy who was trying to talk to him was his wife's cousin's husband. Yes, no? I think that's what happened. And then we see Ray J. He's been released. Pardon me, $50,000 bond. He's walking out of what appears to be a jail. Him and Cash Jones, a.k.a. Whack 100. Whack, you need to get into the gym, my nigga. You are waddling. We'll get to you later. Ray J didn't have on any shoelaces. So this is Premium Black News on a Thanksgiving evening, all right? Okay, and my showrunner, give me some time because I want to make sure that I'm putting respect on a content creator's name. Sabi Sabs. You guys ever heard of Sabi Sabs? Real name, Sabrina Salvati. She's got a documentary. I put the link in my community section. Incredible piece of work. Incredible. It's a documentary. I urge you to see it, especially if you're foundational Black American or any type of Black person. It deals with redlining, urban renewal, gentrification, and mass incarceration. Her focus is Boston, Massachusetts, but it really speaks to other states and other areas, all right? We'll get to that a little bit later, okay? Anyway, hey, guys, thank you for becoming new members to the show. It's Thursday night. How you guys doing? Let me get my beer rolling here, okay? Cheers. Okay, that's nice. I went to see my part-time girlfriend earlier today, but her grandkids, they were streaming live. I don't want to be involved in that, so I got a little food, came on back home. I'm here in Emerald Isle, North Carolina, for those who don't know. And I had a great day. So that's my focus tonight, Ray J. High as a kite. Okay, according to, again, Princess Love. And something else I want to mention before we get to going here. So some of you have been sending me a video of T-Pain going at DJ Khaled. T-Pain now saying what Star has been saying for decades. Yes? Don't call him brother. And I'm sorry, this is part of an interview with Shannon Sharp on Club Shay Shay. That I will play. You guys sent me the video. Thank you so much. Thank you for thinking of me because, you know, so many people over the years, you're bothered by me saying, don't call me brother, because I do not support tribalism. If you're not in my tax bracket, then, you know, I deal with you on a business level. But T-Pain, hold on a second, let me put some of this on the screen. Thank you for becoming a member. T-Pain went in on DJ Khaled. Did he go in on anybody else? Was he just talking about DJ Khaled? Did he say, fuck that nigga? I hope he did. I've never met DJ Khaled, but I want to talk about that. Also, sending well wishes to Funky Daniva. Do you guys know who Funky Daniva is? Supposedly, he has stage 1 prostate cancer. I sent him an email. I've never met him. I don't know him. But that's a very serious thing. He put up a post on the gram. And I just wanted to, you know, as a fellow content creator, you know, wish him well. Funky Daniva, in case you do know him, guys, reach out and wish him well, okay? Thank you for becoming a member. Pardon me. All right. Okay. I'm coming to the phones, but I want to just make sure that I, with regards to the topics, matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to play. I'm going to play Ray J's, if I can. Let me see if I can play Princess Love. I don't know too much about these two. TMZ.
I just want to say, I've been doing a really great job at protecting my peace and staying off of social media and just going to work, taking care of my kids, minding my business. I love my kids, and I would never do anything to put them in danger, including leaving them with a man who's waving a gun around. I would never do anything to put my kids' lives in danger. I'm the best mother, and I do it alone. I take my kids to school alone. I go to parent-teacher conferences alone. I put them to bed alone while you're out here running around the world terrorizing women and abusing women. What I'm not about to do is let you deflect and not take accountability for your actions, for pulling a gun out on me and my cousin's husband because I was trying to take my kids and leave your house. I agreed to come over there and cook for Thanksgiving because I wanted you to be around your kids with me present, because the last time I left them with you, they found you naked in a bed with a woman. And when I tried to ask you about it, you told me to myself and that I don't run shit over there. So take accountability, Ray. Do better. Check yourself into rehab because you're more than drunk.
Uh-oh.
You're not about to sit here and try and make me look crazy when I am the best mother since the day my kids were born. I've been the best mother, and I'll take that because I am. Everything I do for my kids, including being around you when I don't want to or have to. It's crazy. I'm going to continue to pray for you and pray that you get the help that you need. Because waving a gun around and leaving guns everywhere around your house is not okay. I did nothing to you to deserve that. My cousin's husband didn't do anything to deserve that. And never again.
Okay, Princess Love, Ray J's soon to be ex. I don't know the backstory. I know they are on some type of reality television show. Is this staged? Let me look in the live chat. Is this staged? Ray J is supposedly managed by Whack 100. Whack 100 is the guy who everything with him is content. Yes, no. Is Clubhouse still a thing? I haven't listened to Clubhouse in years. Is this staged? Okay. Phone lines are open right now. And I'm going to get to the the T-Pain going at DJ Khaled video. Just give me a second. I want to make sure that everything is copacetic. How you guys doing in the live chat? Are we okay? Blame me with regards to the technical difficulties. I'm the one who puts it on, hold on a second, today's religious talk, on membership only and so on and so forth. Deeds follows my lead on that, so don't get mad at her. And Dana, I was just joking, Dana. Dana was trying to help me, but I should have done it earlier. Let's move forward, okay? Okay, David D. Cordova, hold on a second. I want you to call in, but I want to play this T-Pain clip as well. And then I want to take some time and talk about the documentary. Again, it's in my community section. Very, very important, okay? So let me get to the T-Pain video. Hopefully this won't be a copyright issue. This is Club Shay Shay. I haven't watched this in a long time either, but this is T-Pain. Supposedly he does not subscribe to the word brother like yours truly here. So let's get down to business. Is the volume okay? Here we go.
What have you learned about this business in 20 years?
Nobody is your brother. Nobody.
Come on, Payne. Don't do that. Payne,
Nobody.
Payne, because I hear it all the time. That's my brother. I hear it.
You
Payne.
done seen so many dicks in that locker room. None of them is your brother.
Come on, Payne.
Nobody is your brother. Everybody's your brother while they can use you. Everybody. Everybody is your brother while they can use you. Nobody is your brother. That is the quickest and the most consistent thing that I've learned through this whole thing.
You had to learn that the hard way?
Everybody, and you know what? It's only that say you my brother. That I'm telling, just like that.
Yeah, because you wouldn't allow somebody that didn't say that to get close to you.
Yeah, you would. Yeah,
you
would. I'd rather you tell me what the business was and not.
Hey, Boogie, I got your comment on the screen. We're going off the rails tonight. He says Club Zesty.
Have the brother aspect in there and just say, hey, look, here's what I want to do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a hook. I'm gonna put a verse on this shit. We're gonna make a bunch of money. We're gonna separate for a little bit, and I'm gonna come back when I need you again. Let's do it again. Blah, blah, blah. I'd rather know the plan than to say, you my brother, you my brother, you my brother.
Nah,
you my brother. We always gonna be together. We ain't gonna never separate. Anytime you need me, I'm here for you. Anytime you need me, boom, boom, boom. But nah, bro, it's that brother shit. Nobody is your brother. I've had DJ Khaled. Everybody done told me I'm your brother.
Shots fired.
Do not believe that shit.
Lord have mercy, Payne.
That is the
Payne, you know you're gonna get me in trouble, man.
You're gonna get us in trouble.
How gonna get us in trouble?
All that, but I mean, but no, I mean when I say shit like DJ Khaled, it's very apparent.
Yeah,
like DJ Khaled knows how to move. He knows how to,
do
things with different people and shit like that. But it's like, it's not a DJ Khaled type of thing. That's just the first person I can think of. But we're talking about so many people because you got to think of how many people I've helped throughout their career. Everybody is like, oh my God, thank you so much. You're my brother.
Okay, let me stop it right there. Good man, T-Pain. Yes, met him one time. Wow, must have been 2005 to be precise. Star on Buck Wild show. Good guy. I like his musical production. I forget the name of that album where he was wearing the top hat and things just really went kind of left. And then people started seeing him as corny, but he has bounced back over the years. I really like the track he and Glorilla did. I love her. So I guess he has, paid his dues, so to speak. And there you go. T-Pain says he no longer wants people to call him brother. I'm flattered if he heard me say it. I'm flattered, okay? All right, let me take a call or two, and then I want to spend some time talking about this documentary. It's called Removed, Black Erasure in Boston by Savvy Sabs. Give me a second. Let's set the tone here this evening. Area code 272. Good evening. Are you there? Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, what's going on? Happy Thanksgiving. What's going on, Star? It's Kuala.
Kuala, where you been, man? How you been? Kuala with the T.
Man, I've been good on the road working and stuff like that. Nice. But yeah, the Ray Day situation, he need help. He need help. But the problem is we see this often with a lot of these celebrities. The people around them, they not going to say nothing. They not going to do nothing as long as you taking care of them. But somebody needs to go get him some help, whether it's Brandy, whether it's a family member, or somebody on that team. He is doing more than what you think. And I believe Princess, what she said, like, yeah, that's not you drinking. That's more than you drinking. Because if you go back, I don't know if you listened to the interview when he was...
Well, hang on a second, Kuala, because you have all the tea, and I appreciate that. But this might be karma, man, because, a lot of people look at Ray J as having something to do, allegedly, I have no proof, with the death of Whitney Houston. So all that help shit sounds hot. This might be karma. This might be karma, my nigga. Huh? Brandishing a firearm. It sounded like he was pistol whipping that poor girl. What is her name again? Princess Love. Where's she from?
Yeah, but here's the worst thing about this with Princess Love. What he don't understand, you put yourself in a situation where now you might lose visitations. You know what I'm saying? Of having your daughter right now, you might get a restraining order on you. So you put yourself in a vulnerable situation.
Look at God.
You go live with it.
Look at God.
You went live with it. And Star, I don't know if you've seen, but he was on the Breakfast Club. And if you listen to his interview, Star, when he was on the Breakfast Club.
No, sir, Kuala, I don't mean to interrupt, sir. I don't need to go listen to the Breakfast Club. I'm 61. No, thank you. No man over 45 should be listening to the Breakfast Club. Now, hang on. Let's bring it back because it's been a while since I spoke to you. Is this karma for the death of Whitney Houston? We have no proof. You have no proof. Is this karma? Fuck all that help shit.
Yeah, it's definitely karma. He get his karma bad. He's getting it bad because Ray J out here doing bad right now. Like it's bad. It's bad. And he may be laughing when he got out of jail today, but he won't be laughing when he go to court because you lived it. So they're gonna show you had something in your hand. So whether she's telling the truth or not, at the end of the day, it still was a child in that presence. So they going to protect that child at any instant. Whether he was right or wrong, it still was a child. And you going live and doing it.
Has he been beating the daylights out of Princess Love? And how long have they been together, Kuala?
So I want to say them two been together for a good 6 or 7 years. This has been an off and on divorce. Every time you turn around, they get divorced. Next thing you know, they back together. Next thing you know, they getting divorced. So for me, I always felt like it was script so they could keep staying on Love and Hip Hop and continue getting checks and stuff like that. But then recently, she was talking about him. They was together kissing. They were back together. Now they're not together. It's like a back and forth between them two. So nobody understand what them two going on in the relationship. But at the end of the day, I'm a human being. I'm a man when it comes.
I'm taking the side of Princess Love. Now, hold on a second. I just got a text message from Deeds. Says they're going through their 4th divorce. That's
embarrassing.
Sounds to me like a battered woman. Princess Love, according to Deeds, born in Oakland, California, partially raised in Austin, Texas. Her mom is Filipino. Her dad is FBA. They have been together since 2013, married since 2016. This might be God's work, Kuala. Come on.
Yo, no, definitely. I agree. I believe in bad karma. Yeah, this is karma coming back on him. I believe in it. And at the end of the day, he put himself in a situation. He needs some help. Hopefully he get the help he needs. But he been wild out here, man. If it ain't the radio station, you run around here with TMZ and stuff like that. Or you running around, you almost got in a fight with Puffy kids. Like, bro, he needs some help. He need to go sit down. He needs some help. Now, as far as T-Pain don't have no love for DJ Khaled. Let's put it out there. He don't have no love for DJ Khaled, and that's not the first time he said something about DJ Khaled.
Okay.
Now, if you go, it was an interview he did maybe a year and a half ago. And he was talking about how he lost money, how he went broke and all this and stuff like that.
T-Pain.
And he talked about
T-Pain.
Yeah, T-Pain. Yeah, T-Pain went broke at one time. Okay. And he said and he talked about it like a year. This is like a year ago. He did an interview. He talked about the money he lost and all that. He was like brothers and friends. He was like, nah, you ain't got no brothers. You ain't got no friends in this industry. He was like, because when I was going through what I was going through, ain't nobody called and asked me for help. And that's when he was talking about how people still owe him money in the industry and stuff like that. He said, I'm going to collect. But he been saying stuff about DJ Khaled. But in the interview before this, well,
listen, I don't mean to cut you short, man. Okay, so I think he has the right to say what he's saying. Ray J, keep me posted if DJ Khaled responds. Okay. Other than that, man,
I got you.
God, hold on a second. My notes here. Funky Dineva, do you watch his show? Because you keep up with all the tea. Is he okay, Funky Dineva?
No, I haven't been keeping up with none of that. Like I said, I've been on the road a lot, so I haven't been really keeping up with a lot of stuff lately and stuff like that. But
Where
I'll
you been?
definitely,
Where have you been?
man, I've been on the road driving trucks, man. I've been all up West Coast, man. So
Good for
I've
you.
been driving a lot lately.
Good for you. Good for
And
you.
so, but I got your email. I'll keep you posted and everything.
Salute.
Salute. Bye.
Call out the team. Okay. All right. Guys, we had a rough start earlier. Let's just continue on. I will work with Dana and Deeds, and we'll get the membership only. We'll get that together for you guys. For those of you who are members, thank you so much. We're going to give you exclusive content. The idea was to get the live stream members only tonight, but I couldn't figure it out. Blame me. Don't blame Dana. Don't blame Deeds. But I do want to do members only live streams. If there's someone else who has information on how to do it, please reach out to me via email. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Okay. Big Hurt. Might you want to call in, sir? I will let you speak. Big Hurt says Black Erasure in Boston. 100% accurate documentary, well put together, coming from a Boston native. Okay, I don't have all the backstory, but let me just say what I think, off of this, off the top, pardon me, with regards to this. I've already said incredible piece of work. Sabi Sabs, again, Sabrina Salvita, if I'm saying her name right. Okay. Big Hurt, isn't she from Germany? Correct me if I'm wrong. She's from Germany. I don't know if she was born in Boston, but I read something that she was raised in Germany. All right. She went to college in South Carolina, and then she went to college up in Boston. She's married. I don't know if she's a mother. She's a former educator. She's on YouTube. I've seen some of her content a year or so ago. And we don't share the same political views, but that has nothing to do with me complimenting a good piece of work. This is the objective perspective, okay? So the documentary titled Removed, Black Erasure in Boston. I recommend this. The link is in my community section. I'm going to urge you to watch this. If you care about history, not just, Boston, Massachusetts. I've got many, many years and experience and roots in Massachusetts, but this documentary speaks to a larger issue across America. Again, redlining, urban renewal, gentrification, and mass incarceration. Those are the four things that she focuses on in this documentary. Anybody want to call in, chime in? Have you seen this piece of work? Phone lines are open. I do want to say that objectively speaking, and I've said this before, Black people, once upon a time in America, they had all the right intentions. Most Black people were conservative. You know this already. And there were thriving businesses. It was not just the Black Wall Street. We've had these conversations before about the Deuces down in St. Petersburg, Florida, Atlantic City, Wilmington, North Carolina. And on my road trips that I've been taking over the decades, I usually go to a lot of these Black, former thriving areas. You can go to my IG page for more details. So, having put boots to the ground and seen a lot of the history, I can vouch for this documentary. Very, very good research. But again, I don't know a lot about Sabi Sabs. So if anybody has seen it or if you want to call in, please do so. Please do so. I do have a question with regards to the documentary. And it's just a question. With everything that was put on the table with regards to, again, this really, really good piece of work. Objectively speaking, did Black people play a role in their own demise? I'm talking about one-time Black communities. There's really no Black communities in America, if you ask me. I'm not the only one to say that. Dick Gregory has said that for years. There's Black neighborhoods, But a black community is pretty much a thing of the past. Hold on a second. Let me get some of your donations on the screen. Chuckin' and Jivin' TV, thank you for your continued support. Kid, I got your donation. Yes, sir. Thank you. Call in. Listen, I was born in 1964. You know this. I spent 7 summers on Martha's Vineyard back in the 1970s. I've been to Boston countless times. I was looking for an apartment in Boston a couple of years ago because I wasn't sure if I was going to leave the South and head back up north. Yes, they have gentrified things. Holy smokes. East Boston, it's not the same. So I understand what she's saying in this documentary, having pushed people out, but I have to ask the question, did black people play a role in their own demise? And I'm going to point to, just for the sake of conversation, the black exploitation era, the films. Drug dealing, pimping, and all these other things that may have played a part in black men and black women aspiring to be something other than what communities needed. Does that make sense? And then we have to accept responsibility. Oh my goodness. Rap music. Let me look in the live chat. Not to get too deep tonight. Did rap music have something to do with the demise and the one-time beautiful black culture, huh? The glorification of ignorance, calling your sisters, your mothers, your aunties, your nieces, bitches and hoes. Rap music on the radio, programming people to think less of themselves. Blade, I got your donation. Thank you very much. Blade says, nigga, don't act as if you're against black erasure. You would do it yourself if you could. And Sabby Sabs is brilliant. Salute to Blade. Skylar Saunders, where are you? Come on, call in. Let's go. Where is Skylar? David D. Cordova, let's go. Yes, I don't support tribalism. I am an objectivist from the school of Ayn Rand. But I am a man of color. I know how I am perceived in this country. So with regards to the documentary, and even if you haven't seen it, you can answer the question or you can speak to, again, redlining, mass incarceration, urban renewal, and gentrification. This is what she focuses in the documentary. Let me bring in David D. Cordova. David, good to hear from you, man. Do you celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada, David?
Yeah, we celebrated up here as well.
Nice.
It just passed. It's in November. We do have the whole turkey, everything. So
okay.
That's popping up here.
Good to hear from you, man.
Me too.
Ray J, high as a kite. Did you see it? What are your thoughts? You up to speed?
Yeah, I watched. The first thing I thought, I'm with you. Karma. It's all karma, right? It comes back. It come back to him, right? As I say, if you send out a black bird returns to you. If you send out a white bird returns to you. Whatever you put out there, whatever you send out is what's going to come back to you. And this is what's coming back to him because he's putting out this crash out energy and he's promoting toxic love and all this clout chasing. And this is the result. So he gets arrested because this is the energy that he's putting out. Right. So a man thinketh, so is he, right? And when I first saw it, it actually reminded me of Tupac Shakur. Not him necessarily, because he's nothing like Pac, but I remember Tupac said that he never had problems with the police and law enforcement until he took on that thug persona, that thug image.
Thug life.
So he was playing a character. So he put that out into the universe, and then it manifested with issues with law enforcement. So this is what I believe is happening to Ray J. Whether it's intentional, whether it's contrived or not, the fact of the matter is he's reaping what he's sowing, what he's putting out there.
Let me jump in for a second. Didn't he sit down with Candace Owens a year or so ago, and he had he had a nigga with the wig, some type of Caucasian, some type of Caucasian she-man with big ass, size 11 feet, and he was trying to he was co-signing the bullshit.
The agency. that was the agency.
Hey Ray J, hey girl, co-signing the bullshit.
He set up two companies. He's got the agency, and he's got another. He's an advocate for the LGBTQ plus. But the thing, I don't know if he's genuine, because not only that, like, he had so many antics in the media. Like, you remember the fake face tattoo? Or he got a tattoo on his face. He told everyone that they thought he was going crazy. And, he's making his girlfriend cry on stream. And then the craziest one, I don't know if you saw this. This was wild. When he had the boner on Kai Cenat's stream. I was like,
okay, easy. I don't want to get into that. Okay, so hang on a second. Stay with me.
Yeah.
Boris, are you calling in? Skylar Saunders said, tight in the queue. I see you, sir. David, not that you had to, but you are a man who studies, hold on a second, you study a lot of things in terms of sociology. Are you up to speed on this documentary, Removed, Black Erasure in Boston by Sabby Sabs? Have you heard about that or seen it?
No, I've never heard about it.
Okay. I urge you to, because you're a very smart man. And it deserves to have over 300,000 views at this particular point in time. At this right now, it's up to maybe 59,000 views. It premiered November the 20th. So, if you get time, I would love to revisit this. I was going to reach out to her. Out to her, but it's Thanksgiving. I don't want to, see if she wanted to call in and promote it. Maybe she doesn't want to promote it. I don't know with me, but anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm all for documentaries and educational videos like that, information. And I'm sure it's very informative, but I feel like without even seeing it, if I can cast maybe prejudgment, I feel like whenever it comes to with the whole black people thing, it's always about like what's being taken away from us, what's being removed. We lost this. They like, it seems a little redundant, to be honest. Like, because like they whitewash history. They took our ancient kings. They've removed what was it, Tulsa and Black Wall Street and this. It's just everything is about the subtraction and the removal of what's being taken away. So it's like we're in a we're robbed. We're robbed. They've robbed us of everything, right? So, like, if we could just come up with a different approach to highlight the wins, man, like the successes, without always contextualizing it in we've been robbed, we've been disadvantaged. Because, see, it's twofold, because it creates a psychology within people of color that we're being taken advantage of, we're being robbed. But there has to be a better way to highlight Black achievement and success without reinforcing that psychology of being robbed, right? So yeah, because I'm so sick of it. It's always the same thing. Oh, Black Wall Street.
Can I jump in?
Driving, please. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now to be fair, you are Canadian. Your family is from Jamaica, so you don't really align yourself with freedmen, or foundational Black Americans here in America. Although you did go to a school in Georgia for a year or two.
Yes, that's correct. Gwinnett County, Georgia, and I also lived in Florida as well. Okay. But I've read a lot of African American literature, like Cornel West or The Making of a Ghetto, or like my mother made me read these books like Urbanization, like. So it's crazy because I'm so familiar with the African American experience, the African American struggle. Even in university, like here, University of Toronto, I took sociological courses, and it was geared more towards African American studies.
You read books on the American Negro, and now you're saying that they are doing too much complaining. Yes?
No, I would never say that, but I'm saying that the narrative has to be changed.
Stay there. Phone lines are open. I see you guys in the live chat. If you do not call in and challenge what he is saying, then you are not trying to really speak up. I'm acknowledging this documentary. Again, even though Sabby Sabs and I do not share the same political views, it's a great piece of work. I'm urging people to see it. David is saying something counter without having even seen it. Phone lines are open. Daryl, 2023. Well, call in, sir. Don't just say David's a joke.
Definitely, because you know what? I don't even need to see it to cast a judgment at this point, because it's all redundant. It's the same thing over and over and over. You don't have to drink the whole pot of soup to know if it needs salt.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I can tell. Like, and this is what they keep giving you over. What's improving? Man, what about, the 13th Amendment? Oh, mass incarceration, prison industrial complex. Aren't you sick of it?
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Like, Hebrew Israelite. We're the real Jews. We're not the real Jews. We're the Egyptians. They burnt down Wall Street. They took Tulsa. They did. Like, God damn. It's so ridiculous. But it's not improving the state of Black America. And I'm interested in Black America because it affects all Black people, because we fall under the same stereotypes and categories. You know, what do you think they joke about us here, right? We're influenced by American media.
Can you stay right there, David? Hold on a second. We got some people who have called in. Let's see where we're going.
Sure.
Area code 267. Good evening. Happy Thanksgiving Day. Are you there? 267.
Yes, I'm definitely here. This is Joe from Philly.
Joe, how are you, man? Are you up to speed on the documentary by Sabby Sabs, Removed, Black Erasure in Boston? You up to speed?
No, I have not seen it, but
I urge you to see it. Let me just say right now. But David D. Cordova from Canada is on the line talking hello reckless about your lineage.
Okay, well,
what say you?
Okay, so let me say this, David. First, you're not from America, and you haven't had our experience. And the fact is that we can educate. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, sir. You speak. Let David. Wait. Come on. You speak. He been talking.
Okay, so basically, you haven't lived our experiences here. Okay, what you have seen stories and everything. Us living our experience, I think that history is very important. We shouldn't forget what happened in Wall Street. We should be teaching it to our own people. This way, we are educated on the matter instead of having others teach us this. Now, I know that because I've been around the world twice, and I know that Blacks have, or I'm going to say people of African descent, have their own struggles all over the planet. But for you to speak on us here and with a redundancy, I want my children and those who I love to be thoroughly, now let me say it again, thoroughly educated on our history versus having someone else tell us lies about our history.
Okay. David, hold on a second. Stay there, David D. Cordova. Okay, sir. Yeah. Sir, I'm going to, again, recommend to you that you watch this documentary because, you see, don't just wait, and I say this with all due respect, don't wait for a white person to put out this type of documentary, and then you take it serious. This is a woman of color, okay, highly educated. The information is very, very accurate. Again, I've spent years and decades in the Boston area and other places in Massachusetts. Will you give this documentary the attention, sir?
Absolutely. And if you heard me, that's exactly what I said. I would rather hear it from us versus someone else giving us lies.
Okay. All right. Stay there. Let David respond. David, you have the floor.
Yeah, so instead of teaching our children about how they burnt down our Black Wall Street, why don't you teach them how we built another Black Wall Street, right? So we should be focused on building another stable situation for the future instead of reminiscing about the past, because basically you're just going to teach your kids that effort defeats itself and that every time we try, it gets taken away. So look, children. These are all the attempts that we've made in history and how they were sabotaged and taken over. So what the kids are going to learn is that, well, damn, why even bother? Why should I even try? This is what we're going to pass down to the generation, that every time we make an attempt and every time we put effort to establish ourselves and have something, it gets taken away, burnt down, or removed. So this is the message that we love so much. This is what we want to embrace, and we're going to pass that down generation to generation.
All right, David, let's let the caller have the last word. Sir, you have the last word. And again, if you're a viewer to this show, I expect you to watch this documentary and get back to me with all due respect. Okay, you have the last word.
Okay, David, I agree with everything you said, but if you are into our culture, you will see, and I can give you many documentaries that are based on our successes as Africans around the world. It's not only
That's
about
what
we lost.
Let him speak, David. Let him speak.
Okay. Sorry.
Go ahead, sir.
Right.
Go ahead.
You can start with Hidden Colors, but there are many more other than that, which we teach our children. When you teach our children who we are, you don't talk about what someone else has done. You know, we can talk about what we have accomplished, and not from just us being in America, but way before that.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So I have to take other calls. Thank you. And please get back to me after you watch the documentary. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. David, stay with me.
Yeah. Sure.
This may be somebody from Boston on the line. Area code 876. No, I'm sorry. Stay there. No. Area code 857. Good evening. Are you from the Massachusetts, Boston area?
Yes, this is the Big Hurt.
Hey, what's up, man? I got your donation. Thank you so much. Where do you want to start?
So I would like to say I got a leg in the state. I'm from Boston.
Good.
Went to school in Boston, graduated from Roxbury Community College, graduated with UMass Boston with a BA, Bachelor's in Criminal Justice. I worked out at the Reggie Lewis Center in Roxbury. I grew up in Dorchester. We had a legendary Lee School where New Edition used to perform at and hold practices. And I'm boots on the ground. I work with the youth. I'm active in my community. We do Juneteenth cookouts. We do everything. So that documentary was 110% correct.
And you saw it?
So
you saw it?
Yeah, I saw it, and I shared it with all my friends.
Okay.
Because we have a task force that I'm part of, which is the Reparation Task Force.
Okay.
We have a mayor that's in the city of Boston who is horrible. When I mean horrible, she's sitting here saying that she's for immigrants and she's for this, she's for that. But while she's doing that, she's also gentrifying the city at a rapid pace. So she's playing both sides of the spectrum. And in Boston, we have so much deep history. People got to understand the roots. During the Civil Rights Movement, when Martin Luther King died, Boston was on fire. My mom used to tell me stories. Boston was on fire. So anybody politically that wanted to get into the White House, they had to come through Boston first. Right. What do you think Barack Obama had to do? He came to the Reggie Lewis, and that was his preset on going on to the White House. He had to stop foot into Boston. Boston's historical. You have to look up a guy named Mel King.
Well, hang on a second. I don't mean to cut you short. I'm very familiar with Boston's history, having spent time in Jamaica Plain, Roxbury, Dorchester, and other places. Not just going to Boston Bruins games and Fenway Park. But I'm old school. Mm-hmm. You know this already, born in 1964. There's a guy named Mac Hudson in the documentary, founder of what is it? Is it Access Massachusetts? Mac Hudson, toward the end at the 1 hour and 12-minute mark. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
He spent 33 years. 33 years in the penitentiary. He spoke about mass incarceration and how they focused on sending 17-year-olds back in the 80s to prison, charging them as adults. So I'm in agreement with the documentary, but I just asked the question, not to be mean-spirited, but did Black people play a role in their own demise? And I'm pointing directly to rap music and the Black exploitation era. I mean, the mind job of programming and people, in rap music. Is there any accountability there, or am I way off?
There has to be some type of accountability, because if you see what happened to the last generation, you're supposed to better with the next generation. But you also gotta have the mindset like my grandmother, my aunts, and my uncles who actually worked hard to get properties. It was the next generation that got flooded during that crack epidemic, and then it was stealing people's property with eminent domain. People didn't have jobs during that Reagan era. People suffered under that Reagan era. A lot of people lost sight of hope during that Reagan era. That was the prequel for the destruction of the black community. People don't even understand that. My grandmother bought that house in 1950. Now she bought it in 1950 for about a couple of thousand, about 5,000, and it's worth 1.5 right now.
Okay.
People were being priced out their house in Boston.
If I can jump in, please don't talk about crack being brought in by the CIA, because most black people weren't smoking crack before. I say that with all due respect. That seems to be a very common story. All crack in the black community. Go ahead.
I'm not saying that they brought it in, but, people did get addicted and they got sent to jail. But you got all these methadone people that's getting help who came from high-profile families, but they don't go to jail. They get help and treatment.
Okay.
And you want to talk about, like, how Boston's looking terrible, take a ride down Methadone Mile. You see all those people I went to high school that was calling me niggas and this and that, and had money, and they're out there dope fiends now. But hey, we have to have compassion for them. No. Sometimes when you set that standard of trying to flood the zone for our people, that sometimes backfire, and it backfired.
Okay. If I can jump in, David, do you have any response to and so what is your name again? You're from Boston?
Yes, Big Hurt.
Big Hurt, pardon me. Any response to
but I wanted to comment on this guy.
Well, let him speak, and then we'll come back to you. Let him speak. Okay, David.
Yeah.
No, he's speaking with accuracy. Everything you say is accurate in regards to your assessment of this particular documentary. If it seems to be factual to you, like that, I'm not refuting. I'm not refuting the historicity of the research that's in the documentary. My concern is whether or not it's improving the overall situation of your people. And that's what I didn't hear you speak on. So the accuracy of the information presented in the documentary, I'm sure it's 100% accurate, but is it serving the greater good is the question, right? That's my concern.
Big Hurt, you have
Do you
the
believe
floor.
it's helping?
Let him speak, David. Big Hurt, you have the floor.
The documentary is bringing some clarity. You got to understand the original black natives that were there. We're being priced out. Things are changing, so you have a big class of Caribbeans, a big class of Africans, and then you have a lot of these colleges is buying up the property. So it's bigger than what you're just saying. Now, getting back to what we were talking about, I can't speak on Jamaican business, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm here in Boston. You should be in Jamaica helping out your peoples. I'm standing boots on the ground in my place. Right. So you need to go back to Jamaica, help them get that property from the homosexuals along with the Chinese
I don't. My people done left Jamaica a long time ago, and thank God they did. I'm on this side right now.
Because they fled. Yeah,
they had money. They had money.
It doesn't matter.
My people had money. They took off.
That's your whole country. They took off because they're scared. They fled.
No, because they had
guys, hold on one second. David, hold on a second. Big Hurt, I want to ask you before you go. Sabby Sabs, she's a content creator, guys. The correct spelling is Sabby Sabs. Real name Sabrina Salvati. Do you know her, Big Hurt?
I don't know her personally, but she went to Northeastern, and part of them graduating, they have to pass in some type of work, and this was part of her project, and she did a hell of a job on that project.
Phenomenal job. Is she Boston native? I read that she grew up in Germany, and then went to college in South Carolina, but she lives in Boston now, so she's there. And you're right, in the documentary, she speaks about the mayor, Wu. So I'm recommending this, and I think it's important for people to know their history. But I just want you to, if you could, just again speak to some of the, if you believe there are responsibility that Black people have, even people from my generation, baby boomers. I was born in '64. The lack of networks that the younger generation had to to work with. I mean, my generation was selfish. I'll be very honest with you. Selfish, spoiled. I grew up in New Jersey in the suburbs. I wasn't thinking about generational wealth and getting married and making babies. I grew up a spoiled kid and summers on Martha's Vineyard. So I would say that some people, quite a bit of people from my generation, were the problem. Yes, no?
I would say so. Like I said, I have uncles who grew up in that time, and they took their wealth with them in death.
Yeah.
They took their wealth. They didn't show anybody how to make money. So we can sit here and say we have a high graduating rate as foundational Black Americans here in Boston, but they're not paying us. But if you get the white people in here that's graduating, they're getting all the high paying jobs. That's not for nothing. Yeah. They're pushing us out.
Okay.
So we're both getting the same degree. How is it that you're getting paid way more than me and I can't find a job?
Okay.
It's networking. They know exactly what they're doing. There's communities that I couldn't walk in, not communities, but there's streets I couldn't walk in. They have the gentrifiers walking through these communities during the night with their kids, and nothing happens. Yeah. So yeah, there's definitely something going on in the city of Boston, and I love my place. I love it. And I'm not fleeing. Unlike the other individual, I'm boots on the ground in my hometown.
Well, stay in touch, man, because I saw some really swanky apartments in East Boston. Looking really nice.
East Boston used to be. I had to use the bathroom. I would have to put 1 foot on a sink. That's how small it was. But that place is basically impossible to live at now.
Hey, I saw some really nice apartments. I think it was on New Street. But anyway, hey man, good to talk to you. Stay in touch.
Take it.
Yes, sir. David, stay there. David D. Cordova. Okay.
Sure.
Whose donation is that on the screen? Somebody taking a shot at capitalism. Sir, capitalism is the most beautiful system known to mankind. Okay, James Blanks got your donation. Thank you so much. Who's calling in here? Area code 347. Good evening. We're talking about a few things. Ray J, high as a kite, brandishing a firearm. Are you up to speed? 347. Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah, I was hoping that. Yeah, not really star on that one, bro. I got what I got from you. I was really wanting to chime in on what this guy was talking about, the Jamaican guy.
Okay, David D. Cordova. He's right there. But hang on a second. Did you see the documentary? Not that you had to, but it's called Removed, Black Erasure in Boston.
I actually saw it premiering, and that's what kind of caught it was something like I marked down in my mind mentally that I wanted to see. Because I'm familiar with both.
I recommend it. Let me just say that. But there's David. He's right there. David, this man wants to address you. Go ahead, sir.
Then he just kind of ticked me off when he listen respectfully, bro. Like listen, my great grandfather, right? He couldn't read, but he in South Georgia he owned 100 acres of property. Then he moved to downtown Miami, where they own most of what's downtown Miami now, Overtown and all that. All that, you don't come from the same experience with us, and you're fled. That's why a lot of these people are now don't want to deal with you, and you see a lot of Black Americans. A lot of us don't even call that because my people from the South, and if you know anything about a lot of melanated people from the South, we have indigenous roots. We Iroquois. Keep them Euro. We Cherokee. We ain't jacking what you talking about, boy. We don't relate to you. Go back to your Iroquois, whatever. I didn't
hear that. What did you say? We ain't what?
Can you let David respond, sir? Let David respond, then I'll come back to you. Let David respond.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just had to put that out there.
Let him respond.
I'm just saying,
let him respond. Go ahead, David. You have the floor.
No, I just wanted to hear what he said. I'm listening because he said, we ain't jackal. I just want to know, what did you say? We ain't what?
He spoke already. Respond, and then I'll bring him on so that we're not talking on top of each other. You have the floor. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I was just trying to hear how he was identifying himself because he was talking about a bunch of native Indian tribes and his associations with them. I didn't hear the last part. Look, man.
Are you saying he's capping? Are you saying he's capping?
I just wanted him to elaborate. That's all.
Okay, hang on a second. Sir, can you readdress David and land your plane? I thought we were going to have an exchange, but it's kind of stalling here. You have the last word, sir.
You want him
You.
You want him star me?
347, sir.
Oh, he asked.
You have the floor.
I never said anything about native, man. That's Plains people. I said American Indian.
So let me ask you a question, right?
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, you talking to me, Star? I don't know. He just clicked off.
Sir, are you done?
Confused.
347. You have the floor. David's on hold because it's like you're.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I would like to see him fight and die for his country like we did ours and get it together. Then talk to me. Then holler at me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
fight and die like my relatives did here. That's what we did.
Okay. David, stay right there. Good evening. What area code are you calling from? I can't see your number. Late night. Are you there? Good evening. Good evening.
Yes. Good evening, Star. Good evening, Detroit Ziggy calling in.
What's up, man? How are you? It's cracking.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to you and David.
Absolutely. What do you want to
Thank you.
So regarding the last caller, and I'm going to ask everybody this.
Well, Ziggy, he's not on the line. He's not on the line.
I know. I get it. I'm just going to make a statement.
Come on.
Okay. Star, Somalians came here literally still with flies on them right now, striving, willing to come to America into work, and they're not complaining. Yet the Black Americans don't care about what they went through to get here to America, right? Everybody wants to come from every continent, wants to come to the United States, yet the Black man is still complaining. And why? You know, and we talk about Boston. I don't have to see that documentary. Maybe Boston is trying to conserve its Irish culture. Maybe it doesn't want to turn into another Memphis.
You have the floor. Continue. Detroit Ziggy, continue.
And again, it's like you've done this to yourself. It's upon your own demise. The Black man, for the last 60 years, has destroyed every large city in America, from Los Angeles to Boston, Massachusetts. Right? And that's why we saw white flight. How about we give the cities back to the taxpayers, to the ones who actually committed themselves to these cities in the 20s, in the 30s, in the 40s, right? And again, Black Americans had those cities in Detroit. They had their own neighborhoods. They had Black Wall Street and everything going on. What happened to those Americans? Well, I'll tell you what happened.
Stay with me, Detroit Ziggy. We're getting some calls, folks. Sit tight. Sit tight. And I want to make sure that I am getting people lined up in the queue here. Okay, now let me ask you a question, Detroit Ziggy, because I can appreciate what you're saying, but at the same time, and I urge you to watch this documentary so that we can readdress this. Maybe the director can even give us some notes or whatever, talking points. Redlining was a real thing, yes, Detroit Ziggy, whether you like to acknowledge it or not. Redlining.
Meaning what, Star?
You know the definition of redlining. Redlining, urban renewal, gentrification, mass incarceration. Come on, don't play like you don't know these things.
No, it's happening right now. But who's gentrifying the neighborhoods? It's homosexuals. You know, it's the LGBTQ flag that's flying strong. They're the ones that have no fear. That's the ones the caller just said in Boston that's walking around at 2:00 in the morning with their dog. Because they don't have fear. The homosexuals, they really don't. They have their own little community, so they're fearless. But yet they're the biggest racists, and they're the ones that took over these neighborhoods that, let's be respectful, Black America has burned down and destroyed the last 60 years.
Okay, stay right there. David, I'm going to put you on hold. David, are you calling in from Massachusetts? Area code 617. Good evening. 617, good evening. Yes, no? 617. Pick it up, or we have to go. Hello? Babe, you got to come to the phone. Come on. Don't kill the vibe, please. Pick up the phone, take off the headset. Are you ready? 617. She hung up.
And of course, Star, listen.
No. Detroit Ziggy, hold on. I want to get more people on the
Go
line
ahead.
to have a conversation.
I get it. Yes.
917, Colleen, is that you? 917, Colleen.
Hey, Star. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Same to you. Do you want to chime in? I got Detroit Ziggy on the line, David from Canada. We're talking about Ray J, high off that ish, supposedly, or this documentary, which I do want people to see.
So on the topic of gentrification, I'm not familiar with Boston.
Okay.
I am familiar with the Bronx. I've lived here most of my life.
Right.
In New York City, most gentrification that happens in Manhattan is economical gentrification, high income earners. And the gentleman that spoke before is correct. When the gay community comes into any neighborhood, any community, such as let's say Asbury, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with Asbury Park.
Absolutely. I'm from Jersey.
Asbury Park.
Okay, so hold on. So now are you and Detroit Ziggy on the same page?
As far as, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, stay right there. Colleen, hold on. Let me try this person again. 617, are you there? 617.
Let's talk about it, bitch. I'm a real ass bitch from Boston. Let's talk about it. With no cap, bitch. What's up, nigga? What's up?
Let's get your game goofy ass the fuck out of here. Oh my God.
Yes, that is right there. Unfortunately, what you're hearing, Star, is your traditional urban American black woman calling in, right? And you're going to get that from Los Angeles all the way to Boston. And that's why everybody has black fatigue, Star. All they have is statements. They're not educated in anything, Star. Right? They just want to.
Detroit Ziggy, stay there. I got it. I want us to have a conversation. Okay. Area code 617. Are you from Roxbury? 617.
Yeah, I'm from Boston. I'm from Dorchester.
Good evening, sir. How are you? We're having a discussion about this documentary. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen the documentary, but I did a little bit of reading on it about the gentrification and all that stuff in Boston. I'm familiar with all that.
Okay. I recommend it, but it's in my community section. There's a link to it. What are your thoughts with regards to redlining, urban renewal, gentrification, mass incarceration? These are real things that did destroy multiple black communities, not just the Boston area. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean that's all facts. All those things really exist. Redlining, gentrification, displacement. Especially with all the new developments. I heard the guy before me talking, and he was doing a lot of talk about Boston. Boston is a hotbed for new development now. But I will say this though, he's not totally incorrect when he talks about black people basically occupying these neighborhoods for the longest time. I'll give you a neighborhood to look up, Columbia Point. Look up.
I know it, sir. I know what you're talking about. But now, hang on. He's on the line. He's right there. If you want to address him, his name is Detroit Ziggy. He's right there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, shout out to Detroit Ziggy. You know what I mean? I'm not opposing anything he's saying. But if you know about Columbia Point, then you know it was a black neighborhood by the water, beautiful homes. They redeveloped it into new townhomes. And if you also know about Columbia Point, then you know it's one of the biggest and most notorious gangs in the city of Boston. I'm from that neighborhood. My entire family is from that neighborhood. And they totally squandered the neighborhood. Now no one lives there. Everyone, all the families, all the generations have been evicted. Nobody lives there anymore.
Okay. Detroit Ziggy, do you want to respond to what this man is saying?
Well, I am not educated on Boston at all, but it sounds like the same story in every major city where there's still sections of bad areas where they're Section 8. People, 50-year-olds are living on Big Mama's Section 8 card, still bullying kids in the neighborhood, selling dope, and they want to clean those neighborhoods up. right? And they're destroying them. They're turning them into nice condos. It's happening everywhere. And unfortunately, it needs to happen in Memphis. It needs to happen in other major cities that unfortunately have been took over by the less fortunates.
Okay.
But you know what? I'll say this though, Detroit Ziggy, about those white communities in Boston. See, it may be the black people who's selling the drugs, but it's the white people in the white communities who are buying the drugs. So if you go to South Boston, you go to East Boston, you go to Jamaica Plain, West Roxbury, all different parts of the city of Boston, you get those working class folks who are buying the drugs. So I think it goes both ways for sure. I mean, sure, you got crime, taking place on one side of town, because Boston is probably one of the most segregated cities. You can go to different parts and find different cultures and different ethnicities there. But in those white parts of town, Quincy, Massachusetts, Cambridge, where Harvard is, there's about 12 different housing projects that surround Harvard University, and they're largely populated by white people, and a lot of those white people are strung out on drugs.
Are they killing each other?
Well, hang on.
The question.
Hold on a second, guys. I got a lot of calls here.
I have to respond.
No, hang on. Stay there, Detroit Ziggy. Sir, thank you for your call. I got a bunch of calls backed up here. Thank you for your input. And I recommend the documentary. Maybe you can call back another time and give us more input, all right?
For sure. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. Hold on, Detroit Ziggy. Where is Detroit Ziggy? See, I like to give people the last word. Okay, and somebody's calling back. Hey, did you want to speak to Detroit Ziggy? Are you the female who called in earlier?
No, is it? Can you hear me? Is it me? I'm Val. I'm from Boston. You heard?
Yes, but Detroit Ziggy's on the line. You were calling in. You're using all sorts of profanity. Why can't you just address the topic? Why do you have to sound like a maggot off the rip?
Listen. So I'm not even about to do that with you because I love you, but we're just gonna take it off the top. I try to put in a donation to you, and it's I don't know. It's not going through. No bullshit.
You're a liar and a nigger. You said that the last time you called. How about the topic? Have you seen the documentary we're talking about, you fucking savage? See, I can get nasty too.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, then go watch it, you fucking rundown whore, and get back to us. See, I don't play with these. I don't play with these nappy head bitches. All right, Detroit Ziggy. I gotta bring another.
Thank you so much.
I gotta bring another call.
Yes.
Go watch
Go
watch the documentary, man, and let's talk another day. Come on, man. I think we'd have a great conversation. We're gonna land your plane. Land your plane.
Star.
Come on.
Oh yeah, no. If you want, I'll take some more calls. But again, the last gentleman brought up drugs and these white communities. But here's the thing: cocaine is it's everywhere. It's in the suburbs, and it's casual cocaine use. Right? We're not killing each other. We're not kicking the neighbor's door down and steal his 8-ball and his boat off his yard and stuff. You know what I mean? It's good casual cocaine. And
no, the white man drops bombs from drones on goddamn boats in Venezuela. Listen, man, go watch the documentary and call back. I got calls. I got to go. Salute, man. Salute.
Thank you.
Okay. Hold on a second. David D. Cordova. Hey, man, sorry about the wait, but we're getting backed up on calls. Stay with me. Skylar Saunders, sure. Thank you for your patience. Skylar, pick it up. Skylar. Folks, please don't kill the vibe. Where is Skylar Saunders? If he can't pick up, then I got to keep it pushing. Let's bring Colleen back on the line. Colleen, are you there?
Hey. So, as far as gentrification is concerned, I think people forget that like areas like Washington Heights, Inwood, even the South Bronx, like Hunts Point, it was originally Irish and German. Okay. Then as crime escalated, the Irish and the Germans moved upstate to like New City and Nyack, New York, and Terrytown. Okay. gentrification in the Bronx, it isn't really going to happen because we have a permanent welfare state here.
Okay.
Like we have a permanent class of people who don't feel it's necessary to work if they could get Section 8 and city FEPS vouchers.
Okay.
City FEPS vouchers can be won by people who are consistently in housing court and are in danger of being homeless. So what happens is HRA works with these families or these, mothers, single mothers or individuals, and they give them vouchers that can be used anywhere, especially in these new developments. So, there is no incentivization for people to get off welfare if, they're getting everything for free and can hustle, for cash. They don't want to.
Colleen, I got to jump in and I want to focus on Boston. You haven't seen the documentary, right?
I have not seen the documentary, but I don't care if it's Boston, Detroit.
Okay.
I don't care where it is. It's the same story being played over and over and over again. You had a show, what was it, last week on literacy,
right,
and people not reading.
Right.
Like, there's no excuse for that. If you have a library card in the United States of America, you have access to college courses at MIT, at Harvard University, at Yale University. The only reason why people are illiterate and cannot read is because they don't want to.
Whoa!
And if you can hop on a laptop, and you can hop on a iPad and watch porn and play games, you can learn how to read. So people are deliberately keeping themselves in this position because the white liberal class has infantilized Black and Hispanic people to their own advantage to keep them where they want them. And I'm going to go back to Brother Malcolm. Brother Malcolm said the most dangerous person is a white liberal. So the reason why we have this permanent class of disenfranchised, marginalized people who are, quote unquote, now victims of gentrification, it has everything to do with the white liberals who stroked them and said, it's okay to be poor. Don't worry, you can be poor because you're a victim, and you're going to be a victim for the rest of your life, and your children are victims, and their children will be victims, and their children will be victims. There's no incentive to get out of poverty when you have white liberals standing there who will throw free things to you until it's time to get until it's time to get out, until they start building townhouses and nice communities.
Right.
Okay. So I don't want to hear this anymore. I work with kids in D75 schools. They're Title I schools. They're all impoverished. Their parents, very few parents are doing anything to improve the quality of their lives, their own lives, which then has effect on their children. So it doesn't matter what city it is, Boston, New York, Detroit, all of the Chicago, that's another SHIT show in and of itself. But kids are killing each other down here.
So you're saying it's bigger than Black people just pulling themselves up by the bootstraps and pooling their resources. You're saying this is by design.
Complacency. And it's also complacency. You're complacent sitting on a voucher. You're complacent. They just found a baby in a 5 to 7 month old baby under leaves in a NYCHA project on the upper, on the Upper East Side.
Right.
People are literally disposing of babies in New York City now. 7:30 this evening on Flatbush Avenue, I think it was, in Brooklyn. 2 teens were shot on Thanksgiving at 7:30 in front of a CVS. This is all by design, and it's all by design of breaking up the Black family, welfare state, and now chosen illiteracy. If you have a library card, you could learn to read. You could take courses anywhere you want to. So there's no excuse for it. And I'm pissed off, but I guess you figured that out already.
Nice to talk to you, Colleen. Thank you for the for the information.
All right, bye.
We'll talk soon. Bye. All right. David, you good? You want to hang out, David D. Cordova?
Yeah, a couple more points I wanted to make as well.
Well, hang on. We're bringing in some calls. I'm trying to find people from Massachusetts who may have seen the documentary. 857. Okay, they dropped out. Blade, I got your donation via PayPal. Okay. Blade says, Star doesn't want to talk about the part the CIA played in the crack epidemic because Ronald Reagan was Star's guy in the 80s. Yeah, that was my guy, Reagan. I voted for him. But no, Blade. Crack cocaine in the ghettos. Everybody who's black wasn't smoking crack. I think that is so overplayed, overstated. David, would you agree or no? Crack in the black neighborhoods.
The crack cocaine? The what? Sorry?
People always talk about cocaine being pumped into the black neighborhoods. Yes, we know this, but it's not like every goddamn black person in the inner cities and the suburbs is smoking crack.
Another redundancy.
Okay. Stay with me. I'm looking for hey, is that Valerie who's calling in? Area code 857? No, I'm sorry, that's a different area code. Pardon me. 347. Are you there? Good evening. 347. Yes, no, maybe. Give him a second. Are you ready? If not, we have to keep it pushing. Hello, good evening.
Star, you came back to me. I was just walking around listening to the show on speaker. My bad.
Oh, okay. Can you drop out so we don't pull people on? Area code 876. Good evening. Are you there?
Yes, it has been quite an interesting listening to the show this evening.
How are you, sir?
And I am blessed, and I'd like to give thanks for the insightful discussion.
Okay.
Even though I'm not stateside. Big up to you, David. I actually think I know your family. Leonard D. Cordova is your company?
It could be all D. Cordovas are related, but I'm not familiar with him.
Yeah, but I just wanted to keep at the topic, and I heard everything you were saying earlier about Black Americans, and as someone who has extensively lived on and off in the States since I was probably 3 years old, there is a difference between Africans in general and African Americans, and unless we are actually African Americans, even if we're among them, we have no way of fully understanding their plight. And I learned that, and I'm like, okay, I will support and ride with them at a distance, but I'm not going to judge them because a lot of things, you're applying logic. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. And what I'm realizing is like two things can be right at the same time.
Yeah.
And you're a very insightful person. And even though I am not very religious like Star, I respect intellectual religion and religious people who I can have conversations with.
I'm not religious at all. I'm an atheist, but go ahead. I'm not religious.
Patient stuff. I'm going to listen to the documentary once I get off the line, but I can relate to it because I lived in North Hollywood, California for a couple of years, and I witnessed firsthand the gentrification unfolding in real time. And it is a complicated mixed bag because, yes, it is capital strategic chess, but also niggas put a wrench in the game and shoot themselves in the foot. And let us not say black people are niggas. Let us be like, we don't know, so we distinguish the two. So when I say that, I'm speaking about a specific predatorial person who doesn't realize that as a black person, you are an ambassador for your entire race, no matter where you go. So if you act accordingly, you're going to get generalized. And it's sad. And Colleen was also spitting bars. I agree with everything.
Well, listen, Dredd, I don't mean to cut you short. I just want to hear from you because we're backed up on calls.
No problem.
Yep. Please watch the documentary and let's circle back another time. But
I'm going to, because understanding these things is knowing is half the battle, like the music step on G.I. Joe. And having intellectual people like you shine light on this is needed. And I'm gonna go do my research. Like,
I'm a high school dropout, so don't give me too much credit.
Research.
I appreciate you, man. Salute.
Enough respect.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
All right.
Bless up.
David, hold on a second. Stay right there. Okay. A couple of people are texting me, guys. I don't know what happened to Skylar Saunders. He may have fell asleep. That happens to him sometimes. Also, with regards to a couple of people sent me emails with regards to T-Pain. Folks, you can call. The line's open. I can't read paragraphs of emails during the show. I'm not interested in everything he said with Shannon Sharpe. I just, the clip people sent me about him saying, don't call him brother. I've been saying that for decades. Thank you. It was entertaining, but I'm not going to do a deep dive on his interview with Shannon Sharpe. That I'm not going to do. All right, David, let me bring in one more call, and then I'm going to shift gears here a second. Sure. Are you there? Area code 918. Good evening. We're talking about two topics. 918. Yes.
Boss Hog, Mike Check. Can you hear me?
Hey, how are you, man?
What's going on, man?
Happy Thanksgiving. Do you celebrate?
Nah, not really, but somewhat.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? I was around family.
What do you want to
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to speak on the Ray J thing, but after hearing these guys, you know what I'm saying?
No. So let's focus on the bullshit. Let's focus on Ray J. You saw the video. Brandishing a firearm. Let's focus on the nonsense. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
He was just recently in D.C., and I said the same thing. He did a live stream, like saying F them, N-words, and all that kind of stuff. He got called out for that by the comedian, Red Grant. You know what I'm saying? He had the streets on fire after that. He apologized. So I had already said that. So when I heard this story, I was surprised. It's a pattern. You know what I'm saying? And when I heard him on that live stream in D.C. talking crazy, I don't think he was specifically talking to nobody, but he was just clout chasing to a certain degree, but it backfired on him. You know what I'm saying? So Ray J wilding out, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Do you think it's staged? Because, Whack 100, his history of, doing stuff for clout goes back to him and Mike Tyson claiming that they had a fight. Remember that? Or Mike punched him in the face or some nonsense. And he's Ray J's manager. Do you think this is staged? And here we are on Thanksgiving evening talking about Ray J supposedly arrested. Was it staged?
Like I said, man, it could be. Because like I said, I felt like it was clout chasing when he was in D.C.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to keep, he ain't making no music or nothing. Right. I think he's doing stuff. He got business investments and different things going on. So but he still want that rapper clout, that entertainer clout.
Okay.
So if going to DC, talking crazy, talking regular, to get you that clout and brandishing a firearm, you know what I'm talking about? If that'll get your name speaking, he down with that though.
Okay.
So I wouldn't doubt that at all. I wouldn't doubt it at all if it's staged. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah.
Do you care about T-Pain saying don't call him brother? I think he said F DJ Khaled. Do you care about that?
I can't really knock T-Pain for that though, man. That industry, man, it's crazy. It's cutthroat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't knocking T-Pain for saying that. You know what I mean? Because he really kind of right. When you think about it though, you know what I'm saying? He really kind of right. Because, man, how could you really trust anybody in that industry though? You know what I'm talking about?
Now, did it take for T-Pain to make you say he's right? Because I've been saying that for decades and people don't like when I say it. Now, all of a sudden, T-Pain says he's right?
I've been riding with you on that, though, Star.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Just asking.
Because, if I would have started talking about it, you would have told me to, don't switch the gears. You know what I'm saying? You know how you do. You know what I'm
Okay.
Yeah, man. You talk real game, though. You know what I'm talking about?
Just had to ask.
That's why I rock with you, though.
I appreciate
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate the call. If you get time, man, check out that documentary. I think it's a vital piece of information in today's day and time. All right?
Yeah, I put it on my watch later list, though, Star. I appreciate you putting me up on that.
Yes, sir. Salute. Okay. All right.
For sure.
Okay. David, hold on a second. And I think that's Jay Bandit in the queue. Photo Boy Jay, are you calling in? Photo Boy Jay went over the notes. Okay, no, he says he's on the way home. All right. David, go ahead and land your plane, man. I appreciate you calling in.
Sure.
What's going on
Thank you.
On your channel, Today's Religious Talk?
Yes, I'll just land my plane first. The only point that I want to make is that documentaries come and go, and soon this documentary will be forgotten as well. So if you want to preserve culture, you have to institutionalize it, right? So that takes place in museums and stuff like that. And right now, down there, you got the Trap House Museum. So you have prominent people investing in
in Atlanta, for those who don't know, the Trap House Museum.
Yeah, so you're going to see sites and monuments dedicating to cooking crack with Pyrex pots and baking soda on dirty stoves, trap house couches, and you'll bring your children to see that and say, this is Black culture, this is our history, living in subsidized government housing, cooking crack rock to survive, right? So this documentary here won't stand a chance. It won't stand up next to the Trap House Museum. Ooh. So if you want to preserve culture, you need to institutionalize it. Don't tell me about no documentary that you're going to watch today and forget next week or 2 weeks from now, just like every other documentary, right? So the problem is that people are too sensitive because they're not listening, right? You see, everyone wants to say, oh, you don't have the experience, so you can't tell us anything. You know, Moses was never a slave, eh? Moses never experienced slavery, but he was the one that led the people out. So sometimes you need an outsider to show a different perspective to get people in another direction. So that's all I got to say.
You got A Boogie saying, shots fired, David with the win. David, good to talk to you, man. Salute. Thank you so much.
Appreciate. Love it. Thank you so much, Star. Right. I'm up. Peace.
David D. Cordova from Today's Religious Talk. Hey, Marty, I got your donation. Thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I had a very easygoing day today. I live in a beach community, so there's, you know, I get up early every day. I put down some snacks for my squirrels. Guys, we're going to be streaming live tomorrow on my other YouTube channel, Squirrel Party. Squirrel Party. And I went to my part-time girlfriend's house, Marty, and then I came back, and here I am, okay? Thank you for your notification. Let me bring in area code. Well, this person's been on hold for a while. Area code 646. Is that who I think it is?
What's good? You know who it is. Hill Figure Nigga. What up? It's Jay Bannon, Patterson's finest.
Jay
How you doing this Thanksgiving day?
What's going on with you, man?
I'm all right, man. Tated, man. Appreciate you allowing me in the community section again. Appreciate that.
Tell us about the new banner and what's going on with your page. You started a brand new page, YouTube, yes?
Yes, because the page that you helped me start back in like 3-4 years ago when you said I should start a platform, they took that down. I had too many copyright strikes. Oh, wow. I just kept ignoring them. So now, just like now, I got one copyright strike on my new page for my own music. That's just weird to me. I got to find out why I got a copyright strike now for my own song. Like, I own the song. I made the beat. I wrote everything.
Now, hang on a second. Did you do any type of deal with like one of those companies to distribute your music?
Yeah, I did a deal with Steve Stout's company, United Masters.
Yeah. So you gave them the rights, and due to the coding in that song, they've come back to you now. Did you reach out to them to try and get the strike removed?
No, I didn't reach out to them. I just looked.
Why not?
I just looked.
Hold on. Why not? Why not?
I will. I just noticed it today, just now, like while you came on. Oh, okay. Like I got the notification was on. Yeah, okay. I just looked. I was like copyright, because I was shocked that I saw a copyright strike. Because I know when I go to outings, like if I go see someone perform or anything like that, don't ever post that, because that's how you get a whole bunch of copyright strikes. So just don't post nothing.
Well, you should know that already. You should know that. Come on, man.
I knew that. I'm just stubborn like that. I just never took them down. I never took them down. Okay, well, and I almost had 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. I was at 612, and now I'm back to 15 now. Wow. Yeah, It is what it is.
Well, look, man, good to talk to you. Are you going to chime in? Ray J, high as a kite, according to his soon-to-be ex-wife. Princess Love is her name, I think. Or there's a documentary in my community section I'm recommending. Or T-Pain. What do you want to chime in?
I'll chime in on the T-Pain situation.
Come on.
Well, he had filed for bankruptcy, like chapter 13, back in 2012, 2013, because he overspent his money. Okay. So like he overspent his deal with Akon fell through, and he was just signed straight to RCA back then.
So when his money fell through, he had no investments. He just bought land. He thought he bought land that it was under his name, but everything was actually owned by somebody else. So he had to file for Chapter 13. So that's how that happened. So what happened was, since he was such a big gamer, he was always gaming on Twitch, and then that's just how we gained his following again. We gained his following.
He got his weight back up, didn't he? Got his weight back up.
Exactly. Oh, his weight is very up, very up. He just dropped a new joint that was called Clubhouse Husband. It's good. That song is real good.
I like the track with him and Glorilla.
Glorilla, I love her. I know you always said, yeah, it's cool.
All right.
I love Glorilla too.
Right.
Yeah.
Good to talk to you, man. Keep us posted when you post new videos. All right.
I appreciate it.
Salute.
Have a good one.
Okay. Jay Bandit, who says he's been getting multiple strikes, but he just now finding out. Hold on a second, guys. I had an issue earlier with we were trying to do members only for the live stream. I didn't want to put the whole show on members only, just the live stream. Anybody know how to do that? Somebody want to reach out to me when you get time? Dana was trying to assist me, but it wasn't working out. Area code 678. Good evening. Are you there? 678.
Yeah, Star. What's up? How you doing?
What's up, man? Who am I speaking to?
Hey, man. Happy holidays. Happy holidays, man. Happy
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving.
Same to you, man. Same to you.
Yeah, I want to chime in on Ray J.
Please.
Or T-Pain, don't matter. Yeah, Ray J, man. He's harmless. He's harmless, and I think he didn't mean it. I think he didn't mean it, man. He was under the influence, I believe. So, you know, I believe is the mother of the kid, though, or what's her name, Princess Love. I think she's more of a problem. I think she's more problematic than he is. You know, man.
I don't know their history. Are they on Love and Hip Hop? I mean, I met him one time. Good guy, but I don't follow everything he does, you know?
Yeah, I don't really follow everything he does. I just see things based off the highlights. Based off the highlights of the show. You know, she, like, every time she on the show, she just be real rude, disrespectful, you know, doing unnecessary things to Ray J, you know, but if the script was reversed, you know, now she's victim, you know, so, you know, like I said, man, hopefully, you know, Ray J bounce back and, you know, it all works out, you know, well for the child's sake. And I'm with T-Pain on when he said F DJ Khaled.
Well, hold on a second. Let's go back to Ray J.
Yes, sir.
Might he be a goofy, doing too much? I mean, I don't know if he can even have a gun, but California's got some strict gun laws. He may have he may have a gun charge. If that firearm is not registered, you know, he's going to have a real problem. His visitation rights might be taken away. I don't know what the story is with he and his wife.
Man.
Is he being a goofy? Be honest.
Yeah, he is, man. Yeah, because, you know, this Twitch, this Twitch thing is so popular, you know, and, you know, I guess Ray J just got caught up in all that. So, you know, it just got bad on his part. Okay. You know, flashing guns and, you know, just doing unnecessary things, man.
I mean, it's easy. It's easy to kick the females back in, but, you know, they have a seed together. So, you know, I don't know that world. I've never been a biological father, but, you know, you have to commit as a man. Certain things you have to let go. He's a little too old, if you ask me, to be, you know, flashing firearms on live streams. But, you know, I'll let you finish.
See, that's what a lot of older people that have been in the industry for so long, you know, I guess they just trying to adapt. So what's going on right now? I guess the hottest thing right now is that whole Twitch thing. So, you know, that's what a lot of people in the industry going to do. They're just going to try to adapt.
Okay.
You know, the sun was hot right now. But I want to say this, though. I want to leave a message. You know, I want to say something out there. You know, all y'all black women, you know, stop trying your hardest to make black men your enemy. You know, I get it. You know, people of different race, especially the white race, they got, you know, the high luxury things. They got the lifestyle that we don't have. You know, they got all the fancy stuff. I get it. But they gotta have to understand that black men is different. We different from men of different races. We're just different. If I'm a homeless black man sitting next to a homeless white man, guess what? We're still different. We're different, no matter what.
Well, hang on a second. Since you went in that direction, now, are you married? Are you committed in a committed relationship? You're taking a swipe at black women. What is your?
Nah, I'm single. I'm single, but I say that through my experience. I live in Jersey right now, so all this I see a lot of them, but interracial out here, and it's just like there's brothers out here that like black women. There's brothers out here that rather talk to black women, and but the black women out here just going. It's like a renegade out here. It's like an epidemic out here. Black women with guys of different race, and just like, all right, we get it.
Can I jump in?
And of different race.
Can I jump
yes, sir.
In? Okay. With all due respect, I think we've spoken before. Let's have that real conversation because you took a swipe at black women. How old are you?
I'm 34.
You're a young man. You're moving, shaking, and popping. I ask you this, sir, with all due respect. Are you a broke nigga in the eyes of most black women today? This nigga can't put me up in a G-Wagon. This nigga can't pay for Manny and Petty. This nigga can't put a herringbone around my neck. This nigga's broke. Do they see you like that?
Now, when you say it like that, I'm at work right now. I'm at work right now, working. So yes, I unfortunately, I'm not in that financial position to give a woman a car, but I'm in a financial position to take a woman grocery shopping. If she wants something to eat, I'll take her grocery shopping. I'll take her out to eat.
Well, hang on. So now, are you talking about taking an IG model, supposed model, to get something to eat, or are you taking a big booger bear bitch to go get something to eat? Keep it real.
Man, now you know what's crazy, right? New York and Jersey women got some fine but broke women though. So that's what I'm saying. If she don't have to be an IG model, but these women be fine, but they broke. Don't try to act like black men out here is super, super broke. Like there's black men out here that's capable of getting you something to eat. I don't got to go that far, going all the way to some hillbilly dude for him to take grocery shopping, to fill your stomach. Like that's.
Do you pay for a woman's light bill? Do you pay for some of the rent? Do you make any type of commitment?
Nah, honestly, I ain't going. I ain't going that far with it. Paying women rent.
Okay. Nor would I. Listen, I'm selfish. I've never put a bitch up in a pair of red bottoms. I've never paid for a washing set, a Manny and a Petty. I'm just asking because you took a swipe at black women, and I just wanted to know the root of why you did that. But hey, man, I appreciate the call. Salute. Thank you for tapping in. Happy Thanksgiving.
Salute.
Yes, sir.
Salute, sir. Happy Thanksgiving. Salute.
All right. Okay. I'm not going to play their sponsor. Phone lines open. Are we under attack? Food-wise. Bad Guys Pod, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Yeah, we touched on the Campbell. I don't know if he was a CEO or the executive that I heard the audio. We touched on that. That's part of a lawsuit. Yes. Do you want to call in? You can promote your platform, Bad Guys Pod. I saw that Campbell's Soup, they released a statement. And supposedly the person who was recorded on the rant is not in the food produce division. Am I saying that right? Yes, no, maybe? Worked in a totally different department, so they're just denouncing it and, that sort of jazz. But thank you for your donation, okay? Let me see if this is Chabon? Hey there, good evening. That's Chabon tapping in. Thursday night.
Please, it's Suleiman.
Hey, what's up, man? Good to hear from you. Suleiman.
I'm glad to hear from you, too. I'm glad you was talking about this. I'm interested. What's the point of selling fake food? And how can the news be reporting this like they don't have their own personal evidence of themselves? They're reporting or claiming someone else's claim of an item that they didn't even touch themselves.
You're
And that's
asking
just
me?
weird.
You're asking me?
Yeah, I'm like, does it seem weird to you? Like the news literally is quoting what someone else is saying versus them actually bringing the item themselves and saying, yeah, this is what we observed too, and we're a stat or confirming that. But they just like confirming someone else's claim without even confirming it themselves to actually really touch it. I shouldn't say you this.
If I can jump in, to my recollection, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, this is part of a lawsuit. A guy went to speak to one of the executives at Campbell's, and they didn't give him the raise. The executive went on a rant. The guy recorded the rant, and then he went to the executive's bosses. They then fired him for trying to be a rat or some type of snitch.
Or opportunist.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Nia, am I right? And then, so then the alleged rat went to the press. I think that's what happened. I'm not sure. Suleiman, go ahead.
I call them opportunists.
Opportunists.
You know what I mean? That's what they do. That's how my God. What you can't do, can't violate nobody on the dance floor. You know he been doing everything by the rules.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You playing games. You know what I mean? You already violated. He had a right to where he needed to get him. I like his tie. He's nice and quiet, had the dirt on him, and made him pay for it. That's what he get. You know what I mean?
Suleiman, can I ask you to speak to the main topic? Ray J, according to his soon-to-be ex-wife, high off that shit, high as hell, waving a firearm, arrested, released on $50,000 bond, and is it staged? I'm saying it could be staged. Are you up to speed?
I mean, everything that's what happens to that guy. Maybe he gonna get probation. I mean, he need to calm himself down, but that's really he don't calm himself down. I don't understand why he should just be falling back and living a good life. Bring me your sister, man. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, you be violating, man. Then the whole hood and the whole city life from New York to Cali to everywhere. Like, why you acting like a fool? You need to fall back and enjoy your position.
Okay.
Most days you done did crazy, man. He disappointed me sometimes, man. I'm praying for him though at the end of the day, man. Pray for all my people, you know, but it's not really. So I hope we get out of this, man.
Slim Jones, McEasy, I got your comment on the screen.
You know what they say something about me? I ain't reading.
Yeah. He said caller is just as high or even higher than Ray J. So you're high.
You said higher. You said I'm higher than Ray J.
He said it sounds like you're on a perk 30. That's what he said. Slim Jones, McEasy.
I'm on a perk life, man. That's what they call me, too life. I'm on a perk life. I'm turned up. Get with me. Love podcast. I'm playing no games. We get turned. Let's get active. Everybody be talking, but nobody want to do nothing. You see all the dirt going over, so I don't do nothing. Just talk. Nothing. Always like 20 million black people at work. Nobody won't even at least get $40 a month just to gather so we can get our own bank and get our own supermarket and gather ourselves.
Osiris XTV says you're off that Turkey and Steel Reserve. Osiris
I'm off
XTV.
that move, man. Let's be active, man. You're going to be broke forever individually because you can't do it by yourself. But you'll find out you're going to go out with just the basic, like being basic with limits on your neck. You ain't ready to ride out and do nothing. You scared when they tell you go tuck in and chill, man. I don't want trouble. And they over there. I told them relax. Go to work.
Suleiman, can you hold on a second? Can you stay right there? Stay right there. Area code 510. Thank you for your patience. Are you joining the conversation? 510? Yes, no, maybe.
Hey, what's going on, Star? I'm calling from the Bay Area. I'm a follower of Savvy.
Okay. You saw the documentary?
I did.
I enjoyed it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Savvy is she's a fire. She's bringing it, and she did it all with her iPhone.
Okay.
The whole documentary.
Yeah. Real name Sabrina Salvati. Wasn't she raised?
Yes, sir.
Was she raised in Germany? I'm just going off of something I I scanned. Raised in Germany.
No, she's from BMO, Baltimore.
Okay.
Her family's military, so she traveled all over the world.
Okay. So, is she?
By the way, I'm a first-time caller.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I just want to say it's good to see you back, man. I've been following you for a few years now.
Okay. I never went anywhere, so I just had pneumonia for a week. But I'm it's not like I.
I know all about that.
Okay.
I've been following you.
So let's go
Looking
back.
good.
So let's go back. I'm gonna play the trailer, and regardless of her and I not sharing the same political views, I like to give credit where credit is due. Are you from Boston, born and raised?
No. I'm from the Bay Area.
Oh, you did.
I'm just a couple. I've been following Savvy for about almost 3 years now.
Okay. She went to college in South Carolina.
And I agree with her politically.
Okay, that's fine. She went to college in South Carolina, and then she went to college up in Boston. So the documentary, which is in my community section, by the way, I want people to see it. You want to speak to that? Redlining, urban renewal, gentrification, or mass incarceration?
Well, for sure. I'm originally from the Bay Area, San Francisco, but I lived in Oakland. I'm 60-something, and I've lived in Oakland for about 40 years. I moved there in my early 20s.
Okay.
And so we obviously, I've seen all of that. She's on point. Like Carla's been saying, that's what's going on all over the country right now with this gentrification, strategically being carried out. It's been going on for probably 30 years.
I would say,
as far as relocating folks of color out of there.
I would say maybe 50 years, 55 too.
You're probably right.
If not more, but Okay.
To your point.
So, well, when next time you correspond with her, let her know that I've been talking about the documentary, giving her props.
For sure, man. I was fired up when I heard you talking about it and promoting. And another thing, I'm ADOS and I'm a reparations man.
Okay.
And I just found out, like a couple of years ago, that every slave owner got at least $300 per slave at the Emancipation Proclamation. So slaves got nothing, but if you had 5 slaves, you do the math. You got approximately, can you imagine that kind of money back then, 1800s? You giving the slave master money for his loss of his chattel, but you don't get the slaves nothing. Right. And I'm 66, and I just found that out a couple of years ago. So that speaks to the educational system. When it comes to reparations, we all need to understand that no, the slaves didn't get anything, but the slave owners, that's why they have generational wealth.
There were black slave owners and Native American slave owners too, though. Yes.
Well, that too. Yeah, I just finished watching a documentary. I do Thanksgiving Day. I don't do Thanksgiving. I do Thanksgiving.
But you knew this already. You're older than me. I'm 61. We learned this in school.
Well, I'm retired and I'm learning each and every day something new.
Okay.
And I came from the California public school system back in the 60s and 70s, and it was rated high then. The shit's at the bottom now. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Please watch the language, sir. Leave the cursing to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
I can land my plane. It's first, like I said, I'm a first-time caller, and I just think it needs to get out there. Her documentary. I think we all need to understand the significance of when you give a slave owner almost $300 back in the 1800s per slave, and if you had 3 slaves or you had 100 slaves, that's a lot of money for generational wealth in this country.
Can I ask you to speak to now with regards to the reality of what's happening in different cities and surrounding areas? Because this documentary, and you say you did see it, yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It speaks to surrounding areas, Dorchester, not just Boston, Jamaica Plain. Have you ever visited Boston or any of the surrounding areas?
No. I've only been to Boston to the airport. I've never really been to Boston.
Okay.
But the story again, I think one of the other callers said it's the same whether you in Oakland, whether you in Brooklyn, whether you in
Boston's very, very different. Very different. But hey, man, I appreciate the call.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Stay up. Be well.
Stay up. Thank you. Okay, he's been to Boston Airport on a layover. Anybody else from the Boston or surrounding area want to call in? I had I wouldn't say she was my girlfriend, a chick from Jamaica Plain. I think I told you guys before. Oh, God, this was somewhere around 1989. And she lived in a shithole, and her brothers were in the Nation of Islam. And, and I went to her place. We went. I'm thinking we're going to smash. Went up in her room, and I noticed she had cereal and some other stuff in Tupperware in her bedroom. Me being the uppity suburban kid that I was and still am, I said, "What's up with the the Frosted Flakes in the Tupperware?" And she said, "Oh, that's for the roaches." I said, "Oh my God!" I canceled the smash out section. I said, "Look, can we just go downstairs and smoke some weed?"
Yes, Boston is home to winning sports teams and elite universities. But some might say that there are two Bostons.
If you look at City Hall, no one's talking about that specific racial and historical component that Black people are the ones that are being removed.
There's a huge significant difference in lived experiences, and we know this because of the wealth report. We're at $8.
This whole plan of gentrification isn't a new concept. In every city you go into in the Northeast, they kept moving Black people out of the inner city. So it's a plan. It's been in place for a long time.
While the displacement isn't as bad as 1963, it hasn't gotten much better now.
It's by design that they've created spaces where we are no longer seen anymore. They're wiping us out one community at a time, and they're getting away with it. This is gentrification. Franklin Park has been a place where we have built community, and all these things are at risk.
Why is the mayor willing to throw herself on this sword, do or die, for this project? It's not about soccer. It's about the additional profits that can be made in this entertainment complex. It's a disrespect that you would take public parkland and then give it to a private group to control it. And this project is Emmett Till's mama pulling back a curtain. And if people don't look at what's behind that curtain, it's coming to them.
Okay, phone lines are open. That's the documentary that I'm recommending to you guys. Again, it's in my community section. The direct link, you can watch the full thing. It gives great information. And as someone who, again, spent years and years in Massachusetts and Martha's Vineyard, which is not, part of the Boston area, but the Massachusetts experience, shall we say, She did a phenomenal job. Let me just say that, okay? Who's tapping in here? Is this who I think it is? Boris, is that you? Thursday night, Friday morning now. Is that you, Boris? Yes, no, maybe?
Merry Thanksgiving, Mr. Starr. Happy Thanksgiving
to you as well. What's going on, Boris?
Nothing much. Just wanted to chime in on the T-Pain saga of him complaining that nobody is his brother, like you like to claim, if I may.
T-Pain, yes, please.
His gripes with brothers is twofold. Number one, he used to be worth $40 million at one point. He made a string of poor choices. He blamed his financial advisor. He blamed his manager. He bought properties in poor neighborhoods. His managers spent money unwisely. And even on an episode or a video with the homie Vlad, he admitted that he had to sell 20 cars because he did not drive them.
Right.
So the man has, he is financially illiterate, maybe.
Yeah.
He was in such dire needs for cash, I kid you not, that he had to borrow money from people to purchase his kids some Burger King. He said that. Now, his issue with Khaled and the whole brother saga is because, when T-Pain came out, he came out with guns blazing. He was very hot. He was on every song.
Fire tracks. I'm in love with a stripper, and the track what he implies. Love it. That's one of my favorites.
Correct. And also, people do not remember, T-Pain was extremely young when he jumped out of the porch. He was 19, I believe. So when Future started to create buzz in the streets, they dubbed T-Pain the old T-Pain, and they dubbed Future the new T-Pain.
Right.
Khaled was once in T-Pain's Bugatti, okay? And then he made a song, Khaled made a song with Ace Hood in 2013 called Bugatti, in which Future made a cameo in. So now they have this unspoken beef between Pain and Future. And Khaled did not say that the car in the video belonged to T-Pain. So because of that, he believed that he sided with Future. Hence why he said, I do not have any brothers.
Boris, you're up to speed on all the black tea. All the black tea.
I try to, sir. I try to. Whether it comes to sports, music, I try to. They call me the Russian academics.
Right. Go ahead.
So I try to, So that's perhaps all I wanted to say, that he felt he was slighted by his people, but he is a little bit naive to my liking. Nobody is your brother. Everybody is with you when you're popping.
Let me jump in for a second. We've been talking about this new documentary by Sabi Sabs. It's called Removed, Black Erasure in Boston. And I asked a question earlier, not to be mean-spirited, but there's things that are proven to have taken, dismantled, shall we say, one-time black communities, mass incarceration, redlining, urban renewal, and gentrification. I asked the question, did black people play a role in their own demise? And I suggested rap music, because it caters to the low-hanging fruit. It promotes ignorance. It glorifies things that, if you're in your younger days, okay. But once you hit 35, maybe even younger, you should be making a more upward change in life. Can you speak to that? I don't want to say what you do for a living, but you do research and you study things, a sociologist of sorts. Any thoughts with regards to rap music being playing a part in the downfall of black society?
Okay, I will sum it up in a nutshell. I agree that some blacks had something to do with their own downfall, as evidenced by what's his name, the Facebook guy, Zuckerberg. He donated to the New Jersey Council or whatever, and
Who's that?
They ate up all the money.
Who?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg gave $100 million to the Newark, New Jersey Board of Education under the Cory Booker administration. Go ahead.
Yes, and you think that whoever got a hold of the money, you think that they care about black people? Absolutely not. BLM, they got millions and millions of dollars. Where do all the funds go to?
Good point.
To homes in white neighborhoods. They pay top dollar for white security. You know what I mean? It's all hogwash. It's all where black music, where rap music plays a part in it. It's to dumb down society. It's to create an illusion. It's us versus them. But at the helm of the problem is whoever receives the funds. So they'll take all the funds. They will create generational wealth. Meanwhile, the hood will always remain the hood. You know, the impoverished will always remain impoverished because that's the end goal.
If I can jump in, and the reason why I'm asking you this, because you spoke about T-Pain's history in detail. T-Pain is one of many who have lost everything, and he bounced back like a Super Bowl, and I'm happy for him. Met him, good guy, really good guy. But there's hundreds, if not thousands, of others who are still alive who have lost it all. They just were not educated, and there was no understanding. Never mind generational wealth. There was no understanding of networking. If you always have to take your money and then come back and, do this to people who have no business sense, in my opinion, it's a losing battle. Not that you have to agree with me. I just wanted to put that out there about rap music. Boris?
Correct. No, I agree with you. I think that T-Pain is extremely fortunate. Star, I do not know if you remember, Chris Brown was once upon a time canceled. If you recall, he made a string of songs begging for repentance. He was seeking repentance. He made a song called Please Forgive Me, I believe. He made another song with Benny Benassi, an Italian DJ, Beautiful People, chiming in, sucking up to the people to say, hey, all you guys are beautiful and pretty. Rihanna was going through financial hardships. If you remember the song, B word, where's my money? Bitch better have my money. You know what I mean? She made that song for her accountant who allegedly stole funds from her. So these people are extremely lucky to have a second chance at their profession. Other people do not have that chance, as evidenced by Sebastian Telfair. He is back in the hood, allegedly.
Oh, wow, yeah.
What's wrong with you?
For those who don't know,
For
those who don't know, Sebastian Telfair, he played 10 years in the NBA. He's back in the Coney Island projects. Okay, well, listen, Boris, thank you, man. I got other calls here. I appreciate you chiming in. Can I recommend, if you get time, check out that documentary? It's in my community section. I think a lot of
check it out.
A lot of different people should watch it, not just black people. I would be curious to get your opinion on it. Right?
Okay. Before I go, Star, I responded to your request in the email.
I got it.
Please check it out.
I got it. We'll talk.
Okay. Happy holidays.
Yes,
Take
sir.
care.
Thank you. Okay. Boris tapping in. Hey there. It's now morning. You have to speed. 2 topics on the table. Area code 623. Yes, no, maybe?
Yeah, Star. So I want to touch on all the topics, so I'll try to be quick with it.
Take your time.
The first one
take your time. I'm in no rush. Go ahead.
So starting with Ray J, it's obvious that Ray J, he's on drugs, whatever type of drugs he's on.
We don't know that for certain, sir. Let's slow it down.
Well, no,
we don't know that.
No, I'm just giving my opinion.
Your uninformed opinion, sir. According to his soon-to-be ex-wife, he needs rehab, but we don't know he's on drugs. Slow down. Nicki Minaj sued somebody for saying she was on coke. You don't know. Slow down. Go ahead.
Allegedly. I'll say allegedly.
It's not even alleged, sir. You have no knowledge. Please. Come on.
No, I don't. And so, but I don't know if you're up to speed. Was it maybe a night or so ago? Mario had a concert in Baltimore, and Ray J was there.
Okay.
Just as he got invited, and then right after the concert, Ray J went on social media and made a rant saying "F Mario" and "F Wale," because Wale and Mario did. It was a joint concert in Baltimore at the Live Casino, and they invited Ray J out there. Just hey man, pull up, watch the show. Mm-hmm. Apparently, Ray J got upset because they didn't invite him on stage to do a set. Now, this is just clown behavior. So, Mario and Wale just released new music. So, this is a promotion of their new project.
Okay.
why would they invite Ray J to come and do a set when they're promoting their new project? So, but he took offense to this right after the show, and now it's F Mario, F Wale, you know, and then what, 24, 48 hours later, now the stuff that's going on with him now. But to speak to the stuff that's going on with him now, being, you know, him being arrested and everything, like you said, it may be an act. I mean, a lot of what he does is for attention. A lot of how he makes his money now is based off of attention.
Can I jump in?
Could be. Yeah, sure.
Can I jump in? There is so much fake news. Sports is rigged, in my opinion. I have no proof. There is so many things that are staged now, fake news, AI, and who knows, man? I mean, I hate to think like that. At my age, 61, I hate to assume it's all fake. I don't want to do that, but, you know, he has a history of just doing stuff for the camera. And I mean, his soon-to-be ex-wife, she could be involved. We didn't see him pointing the gun. We saw him pull a gun up, right? You saw the video?
Yeah, I saw the video, and I agree with you.
We saw him walking with Cash Jones, a.k.a. Whack 100. He had his sneakers were untied. For some reason, he didn't want to talk to what we thought was a reporter. Why was journalist? Why was she talking to Whack 100? Why didn't she just go to Ray J? Well, you know, it just seems staged.
And I'll do you one better, Star. I mean, the fact that, you know, you're streaming, like he's streaming, you're doing this for attention and eyeballs.
Yeah.
You know, your personal business would be your personal business. If I'm having issues with the children of my mother, I'm not live streaming it. You know, unless I want the eyeballs and I want people in the drama and I want that attention. So I agree with you. I think there's a possibility that it's just a part of the act and it's a part, you know, to get attention.
Yeah.
I wanted to speak on the T-Pain situation.
Please.
I don't understand this thing where grown men start blaming or expecting other grown men to help them out when they make a mistake. I don't understand that. This is weird, you know, behavior to me. You made a whole bunch of money. You're a grown man. You made a bunch of money. You squandered a bunch of money, and now you're upset that another grown man didn't come bail you out. I'm confused. Maybe I'm from a different generation. I don't know, but it seems to me like he's just, you know, I'm not going to curse, but he's being a B. He's being a little B.
Can I ask how old are you?
No.
Can I ask how old
I'm 45.
Okay.
45.
You know, a lot of the I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. A lot of the behavior of younger males today, it's very homocestine. You ever heard that term? Homocestine.
No, I've never heard that term, but I get where you're going with it.
These guys will buy another guy a slave chain. They will buy them a goddamn Rolex. They will buy another guy a G-Wagon. They won't pay their child support, but they will go all out for another guy, and then they will say, yo, this my nigga. Yo, I'll die for this nigga. Yeah, they will say all that, and then when the relationship hits a little speed bump, then it's a crash out. It's I think it's beyond gay.
Yeah, I
think it's beyond gay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. I want to touch on other two subjects that you had going tonight. The next one being the fruit. I just recently went on a vacation to Thailand and to Vietnam.
Okay.
And the fruit over there is totally different than what we have here. I can speak to that from personal experience. Yeah, there's definitely something going on with the fruit in America. When you go to other countries that don't have this type, whatever's going on, it's the taste, the texture is totally different. The other subject, as far as the gentrification stuff, I agree with your point. I think that rap music is mostly to blame for a lot of the issues that's went on in the Black community, and why things are the way they are in gentrification. Myself personally, I blame the majority of it on the rap music because the music is what sets the culture, and the culture is what children. So, and that I lay it out like that every time I speak about this. Music sets the culture. Culture directs the children, and that's how you wind up with the state that things are now. So I blame it mainly on the music. I firmly believe, Star, that if you took rap music away totally, it would totally change the dynamic in the black community. I firmly believe that.
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
I was just asking the question. I don't want to say that's the only thing, but art imitates life. You would agree with that, yes? Art imitates life.
100%.
Okay. And if we go back even further to the black exploitation era, the films in the 70s, Superfly, The Mac, Batman Bolt, Hell Up in Harlem, Black Caesar. It created this wannabe pimp gangster vibrato, and you had a lot of younger black males who wanted to emulate what they saw. Black Belt Jones, Truck Turner, Dolomite, and all that. Hell, my brother came home. My older brother came home. We lived in the suburbs, in the beautiful suburbs, Scotch Plains. My brother came home after seeing the Mac, talking about he's going to be a pimp.
That's my point. That's the point I'm making.
So that was, if I can just say this, and then I'll let you land your plane. There was a doing to oneself in a sense. I mean, but hang on a second. I just want to say again, Sabby Sabs did a great job. And again, mass incarceration, redlining, urban renewal, gentrification. Those are forces that were just hard to battle. But to some degree, I think black people did it to themselves. And it's not just me saying this. Dr. Claude Anderson said in Powernomics, black people will become a permanent underclass. Go ahead and finish up. Take your time.
Okay, thanks. I'll land my plane with one last thing that you had touched on just a little bit during the show. As far as reparations and things of that nature. Slavery was horrible. There's no debating that. But the one thing that I rarely ever hear in the conversation when slavery is brought up or talked about is that why aren't we demanding reparations from Africa? So it was the slave trade, if I'm not mistaken. This was a business, and our people that looked like us were the ones that sold us to people that didn't look like us. But we're not asking for reparations from the people that sold us originally. Yeah. I'm always confused by that. Maybe I'm, out on a limb by myself.
You are spot on. Many people have asked that, presented that, but if you ask me, Pan-Africanism, Pan-Africanist, made that hard because, you had so many black people at one point in time in American history that were looking to things to connect them to what they, called the motherland, and then you had the propaganda, you had roots, and even though that wasn't everybody's story, but that's what I would say. But go ahead, land your plane. I'm got a couple of other more calls here.
Yeah, no, that was it, Star. Thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it. I'm enjoying the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. 313, are you there? Good evening. Late night.
Yo, Star.
Yo.
Yo, Star, what up?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. Hey, the topic. What's the topic?
Can
Black eraser in Boston.
Can I ask you to turn that down?
Any other topic?
Turn that down in the background, please. Can I ask you to do that first?
Yeah. Hold on, wait a minute.
Give him a second, folks. That's that powder.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
There you go. What do you want to start, sir?
Oh, so what's the topic? Black eraser in Boston? Well, you got another topic?
Well, hold on a second. It's a documentary. It's in my community section. Are you familiar with content creator Sabby Sabs? She's an educator. She has a political YouTube show, and she did a really good job. Are you up to speed on her, who she is?
No, but I'm up to speed on that topic, though, the whole gentrification topic.
Okay.
She may have a point there, but honestly, I think if that's happening over there, it probably doesn't have a racial issue, a racial element connected to it, or
really?
Maybe.
Really?
But I think mostly it's capitalism.
Okay.
Niggas niggas are losing to capitalism. They don't really manufacture or produce anything, so they don't have much value. That's how I think the government sees it, or I think that's how developers see it.
Okay.
They just move out like lesser valuable people.
Okay.
And it just happen to be black people. Not to insult, but I'm black too. But it's just they losing to capitalism. The niggas ain't producing much cash. They don't really work together to build much. So what the people gonna do is Boston's, is Irish and Italian motherfuckers out there. They don't give a shit.
So I need you to watch the language. I need you to watch the language.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They don't care about black history or stuff like that. They want cash. They want development. That's what the city wants.
Okay.
They need to understand that black people be playing victims too much. Like you got to stop complaining and you got to be a boss. Stop complaining. Get your shit together. My bad.
Okay, sir, listen to me. Listen to me loud and clear. I'm glad you called and you're saying what you're saying. But if you curse one more time, I have to drop your call. Do you understand? I can't do that.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
My bad.
You're making some very good points. I'm a capitalist. I'm not going to sit here and do a show where it's just, an echo chamber. So I'm letting people speak. You make some very good points. But now Boston in particular, so I've spent a lot of years there over the years. It does have a strong racial element, and that's not to kick dirt on. There's some very beautiful places in Boston, but you're saying that's cap. Have you ever been to Boston?
No, I haven't. I just know about Boston. I know they got a large Irish population.
Come on.
And I know about the history of Boston. I know it has like a lot of black history from back in the day of civil rights leaders and stuff going to Boston. I know Malcolm X went to Boston a lot. I'm from Detroit. Malcolm X from Grand Rapids or something. But he back in the day, he used to go to Boston a lot, like go to the jazz.
He lived there, sir. He lived in Boston.
Yeah, he lived there. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I know a little about Boston, but like that stuff's starting to fade, and they need to get off that stuff. Black people need to just focus on like developing capital.
Niggas always crying. Say it.
Yeah, and like it's
sir. Say it. Niggas always crying. Say it.
not a little bit, but they got a point. Black people got a point to some extent about the racial element. But it's just you got to leave that part alone and focus on building your house. You live in a world. Capitalism is a dirty game. You gotta play the part.
It is a dirty game, sir. I'm a capitalist. Capitalism has no moral base. It's value for value.
Right, exactly. And I don't think they understand this. They keep harping on like, this happened to me, or some like victim mentality, and just always complain. Like you can do it. You got the power to do it. You just don't got the unity to do it, the knowledge to do it, and you can obtain it. It's just like niggas they're not monolithic. They're not monolithic. Whoa. They're just they're not monolithic. I don't know if I could get 5 dudes together to buy a box of pizza without somebody complaining.
Whoa. You got to say that again, sir. Slow down. Say that again.
I said I can't find 5 niggas to buy a box of pizza without somebody complaining about who got to pay $1 more or something.
Don DeMarco.
we gotta fix the culture and also the family structure. Because when you think about it, the culture consists of the people from that community or that race. You fix the family household, you can fix the culture, but the parents have to raise the kids better. You have to raise the kids with some type of pride and some type of knowledge. Mission, ambition. When I see mostly a lot of black families, when I see they kids, or I see black families, even mine, these folks, they don't have ambitions to do something great. Most black people focus a lot on just capitalism. They want like materialism and to be social status. Money. This called to be. It's a cool thing with them. It's a cool thing. Not every black person. I know I see a lot of black people handling their business a lot on a business scale. They get money. You know, they got development business, stuff like that. They're doing their part, but it's just the ratio of blacks that don't do much or just like low life is high compared to the blacks that actually produce stuff. They go out there and get it. They good example, a good representation. You got like a bunch of niggas in jail, a bunch of young niggas running the streets, doing this and that.
Sadly, they're called YNs now. Sadly, YNs. As if that's a cool term. You know, go ahead.
Yeah, I know, and that's a bad thing to call them that. You keep calling them YNs, they're gonna act like YNs.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's a cultural thing. Sorry, it's a cultural thing. You fix the minds of the kids, they'll go out into the world and produce. They'll be a good representation. They'll have some type of ambition. It's a family thing. It's a family thing, and it's a culture thing. If you could fix that, you could turn around your image in a heartbeat. I mean,
Can I jump in, sir? Hold on. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Sunday, check your email. Deeds, I copied you on the email to Sunday. All right. You're spitting bars. And I'm glad you're saying this as opposed to me, because sometimes when I say something along those lines, I'm insensitive. Not that I give a goddamn, but I like for other people to speak. I give you the last word. Do you think that black people in America, do you think that they have run their course? And again, other people have spoken about the browning of America, but we've got Hispanics coming in and other groups, and, you know, black people. Dr. Claude Anderson said, permanent underclass, can't seem to get it together.
Yeah.
And black people so want to live around white people. They want to live around them. So soon as they get some money, they move away from other blacks. They're not the same. They're not the same black people from the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s, and the 60s.
Right.
Those people worked together. Now, one could say, well, they were forced to work together, and that's a very good point. But let me just finish my point, sir. Let me finish my point. I'll let you land your plane. But now you have black people, modern day slaves, if you will. They want to live amongst white people. As soon as they get some money, where they say, yo, there's no black people where I live. They're so proud to say that. Go ahead, land your plane, please.
Yeah, right. And I see what you're saying there. But the reason that they want to move away from black people, and this hasn't always been a thing, is because their culture. They don't, because they already know how they are. That's not a white people problem. That's a black problem.
Okay.
It's not white people's fault that you're violent and retarded. It's not their fault. They kind of have a point, because a lot of niggas are violent. They're not wrong. So why the hell would you want violence to move in your white neighborhood where nothing much happens? If you could, if we fix the culture and become more of a well put together group, and we trust and love each other, and we develop a rapport amongst each other, unity. People wouldn't want to leave. They will stay in their neighborhood because they don't have to worry about a nigga through their window and shooting their grandma in the head and stealing their purse. They don't have to worry about going to the gas station and getting stuck up at the gas station because the criminal element of the culture and the people is gone. They're more productive.
Okay. So I have to take other calls. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you.
Yeah. Good. Later, Star.
Yes, sir. Later. Aladdin, is that you, man? Happy belated Thanksgiving. Aladdin, is that you?
Yeah, that's me. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, man.
What's cracking, homie? Good to hear from you.
Yeah, I wanted to. I saw that Ray J video earlier today before you got on the air.
Right.
And I was just like, wow, man. Like, you know, I'm sober right now, unfortunately, but I'm like, yo, it ain't glitters ain't gold, man. You know, she pretty with the fatty, but it ain't paradise, man. He's talking about she's drunk, trying to drive the kids in a car back to her house, intoxicated, and you know, she brings her cousin over. I guess he was threatened by homeboy, our cousin's husband, And he's a little guy. He's I met him. He's very short. He's like 5'1".
You said you met him?
Yeah.
Whoa. You said you met?
Yeah,
him?
I met Ray before. Yeah.
No, I've met Ray J too, but you met the guy was his. I'm sorry, Princess Love's cousin's husband. That's what she said.
Yeah.
You met that guy too?
No, I didn't meet him. No.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said, yeah, but I said, but he's little, so he got the fitness, so that's why he had that toolie out.
Right.
He's short, so he got, but he can't. You could just yoke him up, man, real quick. So he pulled that toolie out, like, get out my house. You know what I'm saying? But they always had a tumultuous relationship. You know what I mean? I think they both just have hatred towards one another, and it was sad that it had to go down like that on Thanksgiving. But maybe she was drunk. And he's afraid for his kids to get in the car. And he was just trying to protect his children. For he knows he been with us, so he knows she's alcoholic, and maybe she was driving around drunk. He didn't want his kids around that.
Well, Aladdin, you have no proof that she is an alcoholic. Please be careful, sir. Slander, slander and defamation is a real thing. You have no knowledge.
Allegedly.
It's not even alleged, sir. You have no knowledge. There's a thing called reckless disregard of the truth. Just give me a second. So now here's why I'm at. Sadly, I think this is staged. I'm never the person to say that. I didn't see any cops. I saw a Princess Love. She's talking. The camera went black. Supposedly they were scuffling. We heard what we thought was a cop. We see Ray J supposedly with WAC 100 coming out of the bail bonds office. Where's the police report? Where's the mugshot? Huh?
Well, you're right. He could be trying to get his name out there because he might have something coming up that he wants to promote.
Yeah.
I'm not. You're right. A lot of celebrities do this just to try to get their name in the algorithm.
I don't know if I'm right. I'm just, I look at everything now and I'm like, is this real? I mean, and I hate to be like that, but it's like, it's so much fake news now. I just, hey, Thanksgiving, what better time to go viral? How did he get locked up? Hold on a second, and I want you to address it. How did he get locked up? What was it? The night before Thanksgiving, and then get released? A gun charge in California? They didn't keep him for 24 hours? Huh?
Yeah, that is. I thought about that.
What judge did he see on Thanksgiving Day? I would like to know that. On a gun charge.
Yeah, because they had, I think they have some rule in California when you pull your weapon out and you use the intent, even if you don't pull the trigger, but you have the intent to hurt someone, that's like some type of crime. I don't know what they call it. So yeah, you got a point with that.
Aladdin, what judge did he see on Thanksgiving morning or afternoon? What judge? Who was working?
I don't know. And then he's black, so you're right. He ain't no Jay-Z or nothing. He ain't no Jay. He Ray J. He sells earbuds.
Oh my God.
He's a failed R&B artist. Yeah, I feel you.
A gun charge in California. Anyway, go ahead, man. Everything else good with you?
Yeah, everything good with me. I'm not too familiar with this Boston documentary. Well, exactly.
I'm just promoting it. You see, I can be objective and, without having to try to pick something apart. Somebody put in a really, really good effort, research, boots to the ground. I have such deep roots and love, for Massachusetts. I think it's important to share. So, I urge you to watch it if you get time. If you get time, right?
All right. There's one thing I want to address. Earlier you were talking to another caller, and you said something about why you said blacks used to be more together back in the days, and you said something. You said, why is it when we get money we want to move out the neighborhood and we're proud to be like, I'm the only black person that lives here? Remember you were saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you why that is. It's because we don't like to see each other successful. So once I obtain a certain amount of money or status, or I get a good job, I can't be around you because you're angry that you're not where I am. So I have to flee. I have to go be around other people that I'd rather take the hatred of them being mad that I'm here than the hatred that they don't have what I have and they want to harm me because I have it.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in my building, I deal with racism all the time. The white women ask you, do you live here? One Asian woman asked you one time, do you live here? And I looked at her and I said, do you have my Chinese food? So, you know, I deal with, because I'm like the only, like, I'm like the fourth black person in my building. I'm not saying I'm proud of that, but it's just because I'm on Fifth Avenue, and you know what I mean, we have nice amenities in my building, and it's, you know, and it is what it is. But I'm not saying I like being, I'm not here because I'm proud of it. It's just when you make certain money and you're doing well, your people don't like seeing that, and they want to bring harm upon you.
Right. Yeah.
So you have to leave.
Yeah. Okay.
Period.
Great.
Crabs in a barrel. You know, it's a crab.
Yeah.
It's a crabs in a barrel mentality.
I'm King Crab. You know that. Good to talk to you.
Yeah. All right, good talking to you. Take care.
Salute. Salute.